Alrighty. Hello, D-Gens. Welcome to Degenerate Takes Happy Hour Sports Talk. I, of course, am the Brofict one AJ. Happy Tuesday, August 5th, 2025. Hope you had an incredible Tuesday. It's time. I've been jonesing for this for a while now, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready to finally start my mock draft season. I'm ready to start my mock draft fantasy season, and I'm ready to dive right into it. I really am. I'm ready to just go into the mocks, going in cold, not looking at previous mocks rankings or anything. That's how I like to do version 1. I like to go into version 1 with the idea of, okay, I don't know anything right now, but we are going to learn a lot. And I'm interested to see where people are drafting people. We're going to be looking at 10 and 12 team mock drafts, as that is what my family league is. And so we will be doing that. It will be a snake draft too. I'm not a salary guy. That's not what we play. So we will not be doing snake, but salary. We will be looking for snake. So I'm just looking. There we go. 10 team PPR mock. And is it full? It just filled. Son of a bitch. All right, 12 teams standard. And it's been filled. I hate ESPN so much. Where are we looking? See if we can find. All right, little test 6. There we go. Oh, and I'm not logged in. Son of a bitch. You would have thought I would have thought to do this. Oh, if I swear to God, ESPN. Oh, son of a bitch. If I have to reset my password, we're probably going to have to end the stream early. No, that accepted it? No way. I have never been able to log into ESPN on my first shot. Shout out to us. That's huge, guys. That's huge. Did I get in this league? Nope, it filled up. I can't believe it. I can't believe it did it. Come on. Snake 8. I want 10 or 12. I don't want to really do an 8 if I don't have to. Maybe I'll just hop in this one with 3. Yeah, it's filling up. All right. An error occurred. Son of a bitch. This is going great so far, guys. This is going fantastic. What are we looking at? Nope. Why can't I just need to just pick one, right? That's what I need to do. Fuck. Some bitch. Oh, no, here we go. Error occurred. What the F? Okay, perfect. I made it. Andrew's angry team. That actually works out with how I feel using 99% of anything that has to do with ESPN. My God. I mean, for real. All of their apps are a pain in the ass to really get into. Not only that, but I don't know, man. It's just, everything's rough. Have you guys tried to log into ESPN Plus before? It's no fun. And then you try resetting your password. Oh my God. It's like trying to move the Great Wall of China, resetting your password with that. All right. Let's get locked in. We got 12 seconds till this opens up. Could edit the pre-draft rankings, but again, we're just going balls to the wall here. We're going to see where we end up. And I'll be honest, in my mocks, I do kind of like to be towards the back of the draft, mid-draft, back of the draft, just so I can kind of see how the opening hands play out without me interfering. But I'm ready to rock, baby. I mean, it's hard not, obviously, to look at, guys like Ja'Marr Chase and Bijan Robinson, but all those guys I do think are going to go very early in drafts in general. Same with Justin Jefferson, Saquon. I've seen some rankings have him a little lower, and they're expecting a little bit of a dip in his production. Eagles brought back literally every offensive lineman and that most of those starters. So I really think Saquon's going to be okay. Jahmyr Gibbs is going to be a dog. Where are we? Oh, I'm all the way back here at pick 12. This is a 14-team league. What did I get myself into? Oh, shit. Yeah, 14 teams. Holy crap. We're going to be going deep into this one. But yeah, all these guys are going to be gone. And so I'm looking at, possibly, I'm thinking about guys that'll possibly fall to me. And I'm interested to see where CMC goes if he does, stay top 5, stay top 10, or if he does fall because people are concerned about that injury history more than ever. But I'm looking for like a Puka Nacua. I'm looking for if Derrick Henry, Ashton Jeanty. If I'm sitting in this spot, Derrick Henry, and all right, yeah, Ja'Marr Chase off the board first. But I've been saying this offseason, I really think Ashton Jeanty is going to be able to step into a Derrick Henry type role for the Las Vegas Raiders, and they're going to be Jay Jetta's off next, huh? Okay, Ja'Marr Chase, Justin Jefferson, guys going running wide receivers first. Bijan's our first running back off. But no, I really think just the way he runs. Whoa, Christian McCaffrey going up there at 4 before Saquon. Saquon falling to 5. These guys are going wild on it, brother. Wild on it. Drake London, someone's buying into that hype. I don't blame him. Drake London's going to get a lot of looks. But I don't know if I can get back on the Drake London train. But now Ashton Jeanty, he's got that running style. Derrick Henry going, yeah, I'm not surprised he went 8. So we're going to go CD, Puka, Jeanty. Go CD, okay. Okay. I mean, CD will have a fine year. The Cowboys are going to be fine. They're going to win football games. CD is going to be, the number one target on that offense yet again. Is he going to be in double coverage the entire game? Absolutely. But, hey, that's Cowboys football for you. I wouldn't be surprised if like a Malik Nate. No. Maybe Puka. If Puka keeps falling, I'm not going to be shocked because of the Matthew Stafford news. I'm on the clock. Malik Neighbors, Brock Bowers going off. Because do I want to risk Ashton Jeanty and go Nico or... Oh, they have JT ranked high here. I'm going to roll the dice here and go with Jeanty. I mean, again, this is a mock draft, but I do think Jeanty is probably the best available option there. I'm firmly of the belief that you go ahead and go running back first. This team isn't going to be all that special on offense besides Brock Bowers and Ashton Jeanty. And again, Geno is a great quarterback. He's a fine quarterback, and he's worked with Carroll before. He knows what that's going to be like. I do overall have a lot of faith in Jeanty to get her done. I think they rebuilt that O-line. He's going to make sure they have a good O-line. Pete Carroll is going to want to run the damn ball. I'm on the clock. Puka Nacua still falling. Not surprised whatsoever here. I'll go wide receiver here probably. Xavier Worthy, an interesting choice. But Patrick Mahomes got through to someone. Go with Monra. I like that as a second as my first wide receiver. My first wide receiver option there. Listen, this Lions team's going to eat. This Lions team is going to eat. Love the James Connors pick. Love the James Connors pick. That is going to be. He's going to be. You know what? I should have looked further. I should have gone Trey McBride. I should have secured my tight end position. That's one on me. That one's on me because we got a while now. So we'll see because all these guys are going to be gone. T. Higgins, Ladd might be down there still. Adams will probably still be down there still because of the Stafford news with the whole back thing. And that doesn't sound all that great. I'm not going to lie. It does not sound all that great, but let's hope that he does play. Puka Nacua finally going in the second round. I don't hate that. A.J. Brown, Devon Achane. Okay. Ooh, first QB off the board. Josh Allen, round 2, pick 9. That's aggressive considering I haven't even thought about looking at quarterbacks yet. And, it's one of those, we're in an interesting time, I think, especially fantasy football wise. You got a lot of quarterbacks that are going to be solid fantasy quarterbacks. Lamar Jackson, Jaden Daniels, Jalen Hurts. They're going to be the guys that get it done for you on the ground. Now, Josh Allen, I guess we can throw into that one too. He's always good for some rushing yards and a rushing TD every once in a while. But Lamar Jackson, they get it done for you on the ground. Joe Burrow and in the air. But Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes, Baker Mayfield. They're really, the gunslingers nowadays. You throw Kyler Murray into that running one. You throw Brock Purdy into the running. Caleb Williams, still kind of TBD on what he's going to be going on about. But I'll be honest. I'm kind of like last year. I'm staying away from the Bears offense. I'm pretty much staying away from anything the Bears have. And I know that does eliminate a whole team from, just kind of my options here. And, late rounds, we'll see what happens. But, so many changes all the time with the Chicago Bears. Now a new head coach, whole new staff, whole new system. And it worries me because I don't think we have the pieces there. I do think the offensive line is better than what it's been, but the Bears haven't been able to protect quarterback. I can't remember the last time the Bears protected a quarterback. I can't. I really can't. But what you going to do about it? What you going to do, brother? I don't know. I just don't know. But it's fine. It's fine. Who else is off the board? All right, second quarterback with Jalen Hurts. Third quarterback, Lamar Jackson. Okay. I'm okay. Because if I'm probably looking, I don't think he'll be there 5th round. I'm interested in Kyler. I've said it before on this show. I'll say it again. I think Kyler Murray is set for an MVP caliber season and will be in the MVP finals conversation. But then we're even talking Justin Herbert. Drake May, I don't think it was... Not bad. Adams going off the board pretty late. I'm on the clock now. I'm okay not going quarterback here. What are my options at tight end? Kittle's still available. I'm going to go Kittle here. I don't think that's a bad pick. I like securing that tight end position, especially in the right system, which George Kittle's going to play a more important role in the 49ers, I think, than people understand. Because a lot has changed with that team, not only on the defensive side of the football, but on the offensive side, on that offensive line. And I think, Brock Purdy is going to live in checkdown land. And not only checkdown land, he's going to be looking to his tight end to bail him out a lot. We're going to get a lot of looks to George Kittle. I like that. Kenneth Walker, Joe Burrow off the board, Breece Hall. All right, I'm coming up. Scary Terry is going to be a good option here. Mike Evans is also a fantastic option, I think. And I'm just done with wide receivers. I'm not upset with that. Then I can move on to running backs. Joe Mixon might have a season. I'm okay with being done with wide receivers here. I'd go with Mike Evans in this situation. Terry's going to get the money figured out. He's going to get he's not going to get traded or anything like that. He's going to be on, he's going to be on the Commanders. I just think the Commanders have gotten better, and Terry is going to be the guy that is double covered, or got a spy on him or something at all times. And so, he's going to spread it out. Now he's going to look to Terry all the time, but it's going to spread out. It is going to spread out. All right, Scary Terry off the board, Metcalf off the board. A lot of faith in Raj there. McConkey still there. And I understand the hesitation in wanting to draft McConkey. It's a Harbaugh system, doing Harbaugh things. And all of the moves they made have pretty much said, yeah, we're going to keep moving towards this run-first system, which is fine. But, you got a Stallion and Justin Herbert just sitting there. It's rough to watch. Say tonight. Travis Kelce, another tight end off the board there. Where do I want to go? Do I want to get running backs, or should I just secure my QB? I mean, yeah, running backs are... Isaiah Pacheco's all the way down here. I think he's going to have a season. Ramondre Stevenson. Or, honestly, maybe that'll be my second pick in my next round of picks. I go Cam Skattebo a little. It feels a little early to go with Cam Skattebo. And listen, we saw the kid in college, and yeah, I have a lot of faith. That'd be 2 rookie running backs in the running back room, but kids are still young. They got that juice in them. They had good stuff in college. I think it could happen. Again, I almost don't want to wrap up a QB. I'm going to wait. I'm going running back next, I think. More than likely going running back next. I don't think I'm going to go Cam Skattebo. Aaron Jones. Ooh. All right, I don't know if he'll be there. I don't know if I would take him right now. But, hey, what's up, McCormick? Oh, don't worry, brother. We'll be live again tomorrow. We'll be live a lot. Don't you worry. We got football, baby. We got football. But if there is, I'm very hyped on a lot of rookies coming in. I do think this was a strong draft class, not quarterback based. But T-Mac for Carolina, I truly believe is going to be an absolute dog. And listen, I watched him play for years at Arizona, and the man just goes up and gets the ball. You're like, ooh, someone threw that a little too far. Nope, let's just go ahead and grab that and run it in for a touchdown. That's how T-Mac plays football. And it's a good way to play football if you're a wide receiver. All right, on the clock. I got Cam Skattebo in there, but I think I'm chilling on that right now. I can always go running back next. I'll go ahead and secure a backup wide receiver in T-Mac. And I know you might be thinking I'm crazy, but I feel like I'm reaching on all my running backs and QBs at this time. I'm even looking at tight ends right now, bro. Like, what tight ends are available? Ooh. Big man, Tucker Kraft. Oh, thanks for the listen, brother. Always appreciate you. Always appreciate you, McCormick. You're the man. You're the man. Like Kyler Murray, too. But Tucker Kraft, he's going to be a very solid option, apparently late in the draft. I want to run one more at least. But, I mean, Tucker Kraft landing this late in the draft, I think that's undervaluing what he's going to do for the Packers this year. You heard it from Noah if you listen to our NFC North breakdown. He thinks Tucker Kraft is going to have a big breakout year and continue to be a big part of this offense, but be that next step and really just be that guy, that next huge guy. Jordan Addison falling because of this suspension, that's dumb. But I don't blame you guys as well. You got to win games early. Ooh, interesting. I wouldn't draft Travis Hunter unless it's late. Do you want me to take Freiermuth? Nah, man. I mean, Freiermuth would be good, but you had to put Tucker Kraft on my bench, man. And then I got another pick coming up. Oh, no, that was my second pick. Whoops. But, I mean, I think Tucker Kraft right there in the 6th round is a steal. An absolute steal. I really do. All right, I will go quarterback 7th round. I think if I can hold out till 7th, 8th round quarterback, I think you're looking good in your draft. Because, I mean, and again, this is just this one mock. Again, we'll do one more at least. But, Justin Herbert's still available. Kyler Murray's still available. Drake May, Jordan Love, Jared Goff, Matt Stafford, CJ Stroud. Dude, Tucker Kraft's going to have a big year. I'm feeling it with Kraft. Isaiah Pacheco, Ricky Pearsall. Oh, Ricky Pearsall's a dog. Love that pick. TJ Hawkinson, 6th round. I like that. Jahan Dotson. All right, I got the D-backs game on. What is up with everybody throwing at our right-handed batters' hands? It happens all the time, and it's really starting to piss me off. Wow, someone's going to bite at Travis Hunter at round 6, pick 10. It's aggressive. Oh, and we go yard on Darvish. There we go. Next pitch, go yard on Darvish. Shout out Lourdes. Listen, I understand Travis Hunter's going to play both ways. I'll be interested to see if they score pick sixes. I would assume they score pick sixes as touchdowns. But then again, it's a defensive touchdown. Is what they scored as a personal touchdown too. That'll be interesting. But I don't know. You're taking a big risk. I think Kyler Murray's off the board. 7th round. Okay. You're taking a big risk. You're taking a big risk because will he be splitting snaps? Yeah, I think like I've said on this show multiple times, I do think he is going to be more of a defensive player that has certain packages where he goes in on offense. Because, yeah, why wouldn't you use a guy that good on offense? But at the same time, like, also, why? Why not? The fact Cam Scatterbo's still available makes me happy. All right, I'll round out my roster here. I like the start of my bench. Oh, we do have a flex, so that's where T-Mac went. Okay. If I want to go Jordan Love, I can probably wait another round. But I don't know. Vikings have made me my most hated list. Yeah, fuck Minnesota. They should have kept Kirk Cousins. If they were just going to do this with JJ, they should have kept Kirk. But what you going to do? Wow, that's cute. Someone actually bid on Stephon Diggs. I mean, he'll have a good season. He likes being the number one, but I don't know, man. I don't think he's going to have a good year. I think, let me rephrase that. I think the Patriots are going to be better than they have in the last couple of years. I'm on the clock. I need to make a decision. Yeah. Or I could get Jacoby Meyer. No, I'll go QB. I'll go with Herbie. Herbie fully loaded. I like it. Dude, Justin Herbert's going to have an unbelievable season. I mean, he's so good. And I will say this, Harbaugh, and we saw it at Michigan when Harbaugh was coaching. He can use the run game to open up the pass game. And he's very good at doing that. The issue, I think, is that at Michigan, there was a talent level disparity. And whether they knew what plays were run and whatnot, that's whatever. Again, the NCAA didn't prove shit. Where was I going with that? Oh, but the Chargers this year are more set up as a, as a Harbaugh team. We'll just go Scatterboo here. I like that pick. All righty. We'll get a kicker and a defense eventually, like everyone else. But let's stock up, baby. Wide receivers, running backs, tight ends, maybe one more QB later. Like, honestly, if I can snag a Stafford or a CJ Stroud late, a Penix late. Oh, and the D-backs just gave up a solo shot. Way to go, D-backs. Who we got? Ryan. Got Ryan Nelson on the hill. Way to go. Top of the second. Yeah. Interesting. Aw, Shador. Shador's going to be more shy. Thank you, McCormick. I appreciate it. He's a dog. Everyone knows he's a dog. I guess, it's those stupid talking heads. They always get on him for not winning or whatever. And it's like, listen, the Chargers were chargering for a long time. Okay. They were just doing Chargers things. And now they actually have a competent head coach in there. And they've, they're still charging a little bit. They got a little bit more in their system, but I still think we're getting there. And it feels like it's getting closer and closer. Now, are they in probably the toughest division in the NFL, in the AFC West? Absolutely. Absolutely. And the AFC West is hands down still the most dangerous division, the most competitive division there. Say what you want to about the Raiders, but you don't bring in Pete Carroll, Geno Smith, keep Brock Bowers around, sign Max Crosby to a massive deal, get Ashton Genty in there, and not have a massive plan. And I am really like the AFC West is going to be dangerous. It's going to be dangerous. And the Raiders, don't get me wrong, they're the worst team in the AFC West, but they're going to be the best team. They would beat every team out in the AFC South. You know what I mean? In the NFC South. But that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Sorry, let's see what else is going on in this draft. Trevor Lawrence off the board in round 8. Someone's a Clemson fan. I mean, that's the only reason I can think about picking him that early. That's wild. And listen, I've been pulling for Trevor Lawrence. I've been a supporter of his for years. Tank Bigsby, I like that pick in round 9. We'll see where I go next. Juwan Jennings. I'm staying away from the 49ers too. Oh, yeah. Got to put it all aside. But, man, interested to see how far Dak Prescott and Caleb Williams fall. Shit, if I can get Darnell Mooney. I'll even take Josh Downs. I think Josh Downs will have a good season when Daniel Jones is in. Or Anthony Richardson. I mean, listen. Yes. Is the quarterback room, Dak Prescott off the board already? Wow, it did not fall at all. Where was I going with that? Oh, is the Colts quarterback room the best? No. Anthony Richardson hasn't really shown much. It shows he has a lot of potential. Trey Harris, Higgins, Etienne, no. Eckler, no. Loveland's interesting. I think I can get him in the next round at least. I'll go Mooney here. But Go Big Orange. Where was I going? Oh, wow. Someone actually picked a defense in round 9. I mean, the Broncos are going to be a solid defense. That's for damn sure. But no, I've been on the Trevor Lawrence train. It's just, don't get me wrong, been in bad situations. Urban Meyer was a train wreck. Not much better after that, but a little bit more consistent, at least, and ran like an NFL franchise. I'm Liam Cohen coming in doing the whole Duval thing. Duval. It was weird, but listen, he made Baker Mayfield or helped Baker Mayfield look like an MVP last year. And again, love Baker too, but it's one of those situations with Trevor where we got to see something eventually. You know what I mean? And even Caleb Williams, he didn't have a great season last year. We can all agree on that. But there were moments and glimpses where it's like, oh, okay, there it is. And those moments with Trevor have just kind of gone down in the recent years. And I'm on the clock. Could snag another high-end quarterback here. Ooh, no, give me Tyler Algier. No, he'll split, but yeah, if I'm rolling the dice with anyone, I'll roll the dice with Josh Downs and pray that offensive line can maintain somewhat of a pocket. And that's my biggest worry about the Colts, regardless of who starts there. You know, I guess you get a little bit more experience with Daniel Jones, and he does have a history of playing really well with a dominant running back. You know, that Saquon that could be JT in the backfield for him with the Colts. And then that opens everything else. And then Daniel Jones looks like, you know, a couple $100 million every 3 years. And he gets another huge ass deal. We saw it happen with Sam Darnold. It could be Daniel Jones could be the next step there. But the Colts clearly want to start Anthony Richardson. It's just the fans are getting tired. Ballard knows his jobs, you know, with, you know, God rest his soul, Jim Irsay no longer at the helm. You know, they know his job may not be as secure as it once was. And so he's got to start winning now. And don't get me wrong, the pencil's in the coach's hand, but don't be thinking that, you know, there won't be a little whisper of someone needing to start over someone else just because you got to see something. And honestly, if the Chargers want some draft capital, maybe the Colts put in a call for Trey Lance. He looks unbelievable against second and third stringers on the that was mean. That one was mean. I'm sorry. That was mean. He did look really good, though. All right, Tyler Algier off the board. I like Tyler Algier. Again, the Falcons are going to be good. They're going to be good, and you know if Penix goes down, they've got a solid starting quarterback sitting on the bench who will be well rested, ready to prove himself again, maybe try to get out of Atlanta before the trade deadline. After the trade deadline. Anytime, really. He seems pretty much done with that. Zach Charbonnet, no respect there. Ooh, worst team out of Jags, Jets, Giants, and Browns. I'm going to go with... Damn, I think... I mean, they're all going to be bad. The Browns have the most chaotic just kind of building right now with everything. So I'm leaning Browns, but I don't know. I've been hearing too much hype about Justin Fields, and so I feel like the Jets are going to crash and burn pretty early in the season. So there is that. But again, I hold out hope for the Jags. I hold out hope. I like some of the moves they made. I like Cohen. I think this is definitely Trevor Lawrence's one of his last chances, though. I say one of his last because, you know, he's... Ooh, Najee Harris. Can he see? Do we know if he can see? Adam Thielen, Xavier Legette. Jake Ferguson, Jalen Wright. Braylon Allen, Isaiah Guerrero. Ooh, I'll go Quentin Johnston. Why is he so? I like Quentin Johnston. Again, I'm buying stock in the Chargers. How can you not buy stock in the Chargers? Road Dog in the chat. How you doing, bum? I don't know, man. I don't. Again, yes, the Chargers schedule is hard. That doesn't mean they're not going to go out there and put out some fucking points. All right, Harbaugh is going to have this team running in the right direction, and by running, I mean they're going to run the ball a lot. But I think they're going to be big plays that really open up on the offensive side when you're able to run that ball. Justin Herbert's going to be able to capitalize on it. We know the Army's got on him. So just let him rip, bro. Let him rip. Oh, I'm on auto pick. Who the hell did I draft? I drafted Matt Stafford. Whoops, I shouldn't have all quarterbacks. Michael Penix still available, though. So maybe people are concerned he's going to take a step back. They have a more difficult schedule, that's for sure. But, the Falcons are so interesting, aren't they? Because for years now, we've been, they were the Cowboys, not even the Cowboys. Who was it? The fucking Saints? Or whoever we were saying where it's like, oh, they're a quarterback away. And then they weren't a quarterback away. Oh, that was the Broncos when Russell went there. Oh, they were a lot more than just a quarterback away. Let me tell you that. But I kind of feel like that's how they are. They're not a quarterback away, but what you going to do? Braylon Allen, I liked him last year, but yeah. Wan'Dale Robinson still available. I don't hate it. Luther Burden, there's been some good tape out on him from camp, and yeah, that's what you're going to get in camp and everything. But what you going to do? Oh, McCormick, it's fun though. All right, I'm on the clock. Just right there. Late round, I would take a shot at a rookie like Luther. And again, wide receivers, it's harder for me to take shots on wide receivers as a rookie just because of quarterback situations. And again, I don't know if Caleb Williams is going to play better, worse, the same as last season. All TBD, but that front office, I would say the front office better hope that he plays well, but they just signed Pulls to a nice little extension for some reason. All right, I'm on the clock, baby. Auto pick would be Colts D. I do need a defense, don't I? I do not want the Colts defense. I think the Chiefs defense. I mean, let's be real, dog. Let's be real, guys. Let's be very real. The Chiefs are going to win football games this year. I hate to break that news to you. The Chiefs are going to win football games, and they're going to win a lot of football games this year. Will it be because of the offense? Yeah, they put points on the board, but it's going to be because this defense keeps them in the games and puts them in the position so Patrick Mahomes can go out and be an absolute magician. A kicker, right? What kickers are still available this late? I'll probably take McManus. He's a dog. Or McPherson. I got to see if they listed him. No, they didn't. Okay. Oh, Road Dog, don't get all worked up about Red Zone. It's going to be fine. I'm here to tell you it is fine. It will be fine. Because first of all, none of these changes can go through for at least another year or so, or at least ESPN owning Red Zone NFL Network can't go for another year or so because it still has to get approved by boards and committees and, red tape. So it's going to be a minute. So don't worry about it this season. The only thing I would worry about with Red Zone is ads. Buckle up, y'all. Ads are definitely coming to Red Zone. And it's not an if, it's a win. That part, I will break that news to you. That is definitely happening once ESPN takes, unless they started this season. But I don't think they'll start it this season. I think they realized how much backlash they got. And I don't think the NFL, while they still own it, wants to touch that barrier again. I'd be shocked if they want to test those waters again. But they prove, people will still tune in and watch. I'm sorry to break that to you guys, but, a lot of people still watch Red Zone that next week and the week after. So it's going to happen. It sucks. I hate it, but unfortunately, it's just kind of the way it is. Michael Penix didn't get drafted? I am shocked. I'm shocked I'm in the 16th round and Michael Penix hasn't been drafted. I would take him. So let's look at this roster here. Justin Herbert, Ashton Genty, Cam Scadaboo, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Mike Evans, George Kittle, T-Mac, Chiefs defense, Brian McManus. Then my bench is filled with Tucker Kraft, Mooney, Downs, Stafford, Johnson, Burden III, and Penix Jr. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm not going to lie. I wish this was a real league. That feels like a winning team right here. That looks like a winning team to me. And feels really good. Okay. All right, I like that. And I was back there in the draft too, so I kind of like that. I'm always a fan of that because then you get those 2 picks there and really secure those spots when you're in that zone. So solid. All right. I always hate that they never really give you a way to fucking exit out of this. Thank you, McCormick. I appreciate the love. I appreciate it. That was, first mock draft of the season. I was worried I was going to be a little rusty. I'm not going to lie. I was worried it was going to be a little rusty, but I'm feeling, got the juices flowing. I felt it there. I wish that was my family's draft, and then I could be in the family group chat. I'll see that. That's how you draft a team right there. That's how you do it. No, I'm joking. I'm somewhat nice in the family group chat for fantasy football. Somewhat. Keyword there. All right, let's get at least one more under the belt for tonight. I'm feeling good. Probably going to do another one of these Thursday night. V2, baby. All right, let's see if we can get into a 10. Because the 14, that was long. I'm not going to lie. I have not done a 14-teamer in a long time. I don't want salary cap. And again, shout out to people that do salary cap. I just got too much else going on right now. And honest to God, if I did salary cap, I would want to do it with I'd want to do a salary cap with a dynasty league if I was going to do it. I want to do it right. 14 team, no, 16 team. Oh my God, all the long ones. This is going to be full when I click on it. 16 teams. 14 team standard snake. Let's try that. All righty. We got it, baby. We're officially cooking. Just got to wait a couple of minutes, and then we will get our next mock going. Good shit, McCormick. I appreciate it. I like it. I like that. I like the style. All righty. I'm ready. Feeling good after the first one. I'm ready for the second one. Ready to improve. You might be thinking, AJ, how can you improve on what you just did? Because you can get better every time. And that's the goal. We just get better every time. And that's what we're going to do. Even if it's just mock drafting, we're going to get better every single time. Don't you worry about it. All right, draft opening up in a minute here. Alrighty. I'm definitely how do I say this? I think now more than ever is a good year to stick with a running back first strategy. And I say that because the league goes in cycles, and we're back in the cycle of the running back and battles in the trenches and everything. And what the Eagles won last year? Why did they win? Or why does everyone think they won? Because of the tush push, because of the run game, because Saquon Barkley. You know what I mean? And so, we're in second pick now. In that second spot. I like it. I like the second spot here. Let me pull it up. Sorry, guys. Take the worst teams. No, McCormick, you got to hear what I'm saying, dog. You got to hear what I'm saying. Here's why I'm with a very running back first strategy, okay? Because the teams that are going to be very good, the teams with fuck you, I'm not taking Kamara. The teams with good running backs are going to use them, and they're going to be very good. They're going to have the offensive lines they need. They're going to have the opportunities they need to get in there and score those short yard touchdowns that are so valuable. And so I don't think anyone's going to, first round, first pick. I understand Bijan might have, more projections and everything, but Saquon's the guy. And am I running a little bit into, the Madden curse with the CMC curse mix of last year? Maybe a little bit. But he's the best running back in the league right now. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Oh, did I? But what do you want me to do? McCormick, Saquon's a dog. He's going to be a dog. Knock on wood. He doesn't pull a CMC. I'll take Saquon second there. Jahmyr Gibbs. I love Jahmyr Gibbs going 1-2. I'm not going to lie. I love that. And I think that's kind of the thing about this year when it comes to fantasy. There's not really a net. There's not really a clear number one. There's not a consensus out in at least that I've been able to find, where it's like, no, this is the number one overall pick for fantasy football this year. And it's it could be a lot of different people, and there's a lot of different options. Our first 4 picks here with Jahmyr Gibbs, Saquon Barkley, Jamar Chase, Bijan, and now Justin Jefferson. That is a solid top 5 there, and I wouldn't be shocked any variations of those 5 in any drafts. And Puka went in the third round, late in the second in our last one. We got Puka going in the first round here. Amon-Ra going about where he went with me. McCaffrey going close by. All right. Ata's Astounding is going to take their sweet ass time. Auto pick Malik Neighbors probably. I would go Derrick Henry here. If Derrick Henry slides to me in the second round, I'm going to lose it. I'm going to lose it. I'd be so stoked. Then I'd be pissed I'm not really drafting. Maybe that's what we'll do Thursday. I'll warm up with a mock draft and then do a real mock draft, like just for a random one. Yeah, Malik Neighbors. Was there auto pick? I missed it. I bet you it was an auto pick. Genty still on the board. Brown, London, Taylor. Jonathan Taylor's going to get a lot of work this year. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. But, if you're looking at drafting Jonathan Taylor, you got Josh Jacobs sitting right there. And I'm sorry, but I have a lot more faith right now in that Green Bay O-line than I do that Colts O-line if we're going, drafting preseason like we do. And the Colts in general just seem like a mess. But we'll see. Maybe Anthony Richardson will, needed that boost of competition to raise his potential or some bullshit like that. Yeah, HN off before Taylor and Jacobs. That is an interesting move. Miami feels a little weird, doesn't it, this year? The way training camp's been going, the way the press conferences the way have been going, the way kind of everything's been going. It just seems definitely some tension, with Tyreek Hill, saying he wanted out and then staying, which is a little awkward. Tua saying what he said about, rebuilding trust. Remember when the Colts? Yes, I do remember that. I do remember that. How about a long shot, AJ? McCormick, what do you mean? You got to be a little bit more specific with a long shot. What long shot are you talking about? And yes, I do remember when the Colts O-line killed Andrew Luck. That, man, Luck's a Hall of Famer. But we really missed out on some good years of football because the Colts O-line couldn't fucking block anybody. Alrighty. What running backs are available? Where are we sitting here? Cook, Hubbard, Connor. Oh, if James Conner's available, we'll go Connor. Yeah, this is getting aggressive. I guess 14 versus 16. No quarterbacks off the board yet. I guess we're only in the second round. Bro, I love Keon Coleman. I'll take James Conner there. What tight ends are available? All right, I'll hold off on tight end. Maybe we'll go receiver here. Go Lad. Here comes AJ. Oh, shut up. There is no McCormick. Bro, you saw what James Conner did last year. You saw what Trey McBride did last year. Listen, this Cardinals team is going to be good. No ifs, ands, or buts. And we got an easy ass schedule. At least first couple of weeks. So I will be loud as fuck about that. Don't you worry. I'll be very loud. Alrighty. Man, quarterback's flying off. Lamar Jackson, Jalen Hurts, not shocking. Jane Daniels now. Where do you think I can snag Josh Allen at? Unless he's off already? Yeah, he's off already. Honestly, the only quarterback I'd really feel comfortable I'd be comfortable with drafting Baker Mayfield before round 5. Dude, Fitzgerald's the man. But I'd be comfortable drafting Baker Mayfield round 5. I still think it's a little bit of a reach. If you can get him later, I would get him later. But again, a lot of solid fantasy quarterbacks still available. Kyler Murray's going to get you a couple on the ground. MHJ going first pick around 4. Alvin Kamara, that is some balls. Round 3, pick 14, Alvin Kamara. Maybe he knows something we don't. Marion Hampton, okay. DJ Moore, Mike Evans. Where do I want to go? I could go DK. DK won't fall to me, though. So what about Jameson? I don't hate that. No, I don't want Waddle. Sure as hell don't want Waddle. I like Jameson Williams. Zay Flowers. The Ravens are going to be good. You know, they're going to build it off the back of that run game with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, as they should. See if that defense can keep up. Oh, you were referring to the smelling salts? Yeah, I saw that. That's wild. I went on a kick doing smelling salts before my workouts, and let me tell you, they definitely stimulate. Oh, I'm on the clock. Son of a bitch! Someone took Jameson Williams. I got Sam Laporta then here at tight end. I'm not a big fan of the wide receiver options available right now at where I'm getting them at. So I'll reach for Baker here in round 5. I like that. Tiny dancer. Also Baker Mayfield. Still need a wide receiver. Shit, didn't even think about T-Mac. Oh, thank you. I like Laporta. Lions, I mean, they're definitely in a win now place. I guess it's just whether they can actually win now. And don't get me wrong, I know last year was the story was injuries left, right, center. They had all the injuries in the world. And that secondary worries me still. Oh, man. I don't know how that doesn't keep Ben Campbell up at night. Dan Campbell, excuse me. That secondary, if that pass rush doesn't get there, that secondary can be swish fucking cheese. But no, yeah, I mean, that offense is tight. I love that offense. Laporta's going to have a great year. Jameson Williams is going to have a great year. Oh my God, I can't remember his fucking name. Jared Goff's going to have a great year. Jeez. Oh man, that's my sign to get ready to log off. Can't remember Goff's name. All right, T-Mac won't fall to me. That's fine. Cooper Kupp's available. I'm good with that. Deebo Samuel in Washington's going to be a lot of fun. His dip. How much do you think Dan Campbell puts a full can of dip in, or just a half can? Dude, I hope so. That'd be fun. Going to Jerry World, hang a 50 burger on him. Whew. And hey, shout out to the Cowboys. They're going to be playing on a banner night. Forgot what that one's like. I know it's an old joke, but gotta hit it. Cooper Kupp, Deebo. Honestly, I'm fine with a 1-2 punch there. Kupp, Deebo, 83-86. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Let's see if it can fall that way. All right, Tucker Kraft, I don't hate that pick there. Brian Robinson, not bad. Yeah. On the clock. Yeah, we'll go Kupp here. And I mean, I guess any reservations you have about drafting Cooper Kupp are valid. And I hate to be this cloud of negativity around this situation, but I feel like someone has to be kind of the, adult in the room pointing out the obvious, but it was just a couple years ago Sam Darnold was seeing ghost. Literally just a couple years ago, guys. And did he do amazing with Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson and the quarterback whisperer Kevin O'Connell? Yeah, he absolutely did. Are we saying that that is all of a sudden just how he plays now? Or the fact that that team was ran so well, that offense ran so well, that O-line was so good, and now you're coming into a brand new system, brand new program with, don't get me wrong, good weapons, decent weapons, but it's JSN Cooper Kupp. I mean, it's solid. But will he be able to do anything with that? I think that's going to be the big question. And the issue Geno was having last year a little bit was that pocket. And we know if Sam Darnold starts to get flustered, that's when the ghosts pop up, baby. So I guess that's really the dice you're rolling with drafting anyone on the Seahawks is how much confidence do you really have in Sam Darnold? I'm going to tell you right now, I do not have a lot, but all right, we're coming up here. I'm pretty much full except defense and kicker. But I liked what was available at the end of last draft, so I'm definitely going to wait on that again. And here's where we just start harboring fugitives, harboring picks. Oh, they do have a board. I didn't know they did this. That's nice. I like this a hell of a lot better. Anyway. It's going to be a big year for Tank Bigsby. I'm excited for Tank Bigsby this year. I'm not going to lie. That is a shining point of the Jaguars this year is Tank Bigsby. What a dog. Alrighty. I'm coming up. I feel like I need a backup QB. Who's available? I'll harbor love on there. Ooh. I'll take Jordan Love next. I'm going to take Emeka Egbuka. Oh, brother. He's a dog. And he's going to be a guy that, I probably could have waited another round on him, but he's a solid wide receiver. And there's so much talent on that Tampa Bay offense that you can't cover anyone. And Baker is incredible at finding the right guy. So I love that pick for me personally with Egbuka. Alrighty. Jerome Ford, I guess if you're desperate. Quinshon Judkins. Like that pick. I like that. I respect whoever picked Josh Downs over Michael Pittman Jr. Because, Michael Pittman's the number one wide receiver, but does he really play like one? Oh, I didn't say that. No love for Austin Eckler. Or Jaden Higgins for that matter. And I get it. It's a crowded wide receiver room down there in Houston, but CJ Stroud can get boys the ball. Ooh, God. I wish Dalton Kincaid would fall to me. He's going to go pretty quick, though. I'd be interested. I'd be interested in taking, a Thielen or a Leggett flyer. Oh. Bro. Let Hunter Henry or Jake Ferguson fall to me. Let it happen. I'm about it. Love me my tight ends. Move on. I'm going to need some drinking. Alrighty, where are we sitting? Come on. Tyler Warren, he's going to play a big part in Indy's offense. I hope they use him right. I hope the quarterbacks are competent enough to use him. Tyler Algier. Okay, round 10. If I can get Tyler Algier in round 10, I like that. I agree, McCormick. Either's good for a freebie. Give me Hunter Henry. Come on. I want Henry now. Come on. Give me Henry. Let's go. On the clock. I'll take Braylon Allen. Not my favorite, but they're going to have to run the ball a lot. And I mean, honestly, to be completely honest, if I was the Jets, I'd just go all RPOs. What's your play? RPO. RPO left, RPO right, RPO center. But no, they'll try to run an NFL offense with him, which has worked so well with Justin Fields in the past. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you, McCormick. Hollywood Brown. What a guy. Shout out to him still being in the NFL. Being on the Chiefs. Incredible. Just incredible. All right, let me get a defense out of the way. Let me get a half decent defense this time. Yeah, if I can get the Eagles defense, I'm going to get the Eagles defense. Absolutely. These rankings are wild. I will say, I've always found it interesting how the Madden nerds, the fantasy football nerds, like rank everything. Because, I mean, yeah, the Patriots defense will be good, but it's not going to be better than the Eagles defense. Probably not going to be better than the Bills defense. Lions defense, I mean, it has potential, but especially in the sack area, but I don't know, man. Interesting. Oh, I should be good getting Eagles. Yeah, Patriots, Ravens. It's a lot of faith in the Patriots, and I don't see if I see it. Fair. Ah, someone took the Eagles from me. Wow, run on defenses. Everyone thought the same thing I did. With the Bills. Is there going to be a run on kickers next? Is that what's going to happen? Just a run on kickers. Would be wild. Would be wild. No. Oh, shit. Yeah, that's fine. Dicker to kicker. Needed to be done. Needed to be done. We'll throw auto pick on. Speed this thing up a bit. And yeah, kickers were next to go after there was the run on defenses. These guys are thinking like me. Crazy. But I mean, again, you look at this starting roster, guys. Baker Mayfield, Saquon Barkley, James Conner, Ladd McConkey, Cooper Kupp, Sam Laporta, Deebo Samuels, Bills defense, Dicker the kicker. With Igbuka, Love, Henry, and Allen on the bench. Bro. Did I see the Brown news? Yes, I did see the Browns' new helmet. Yeah. Listen, I don't think the Browns will be good until they get rid of the stupid elf. That's really, don't get me wrong, ownerships, GM, they've made bad decisions, but I truly think it all stems from that elf or gnome or whatever the hell it is. They got it running around now. They got it on the center of the field. It doesn't look like a real football team. And I truly think that Keenan Allen as a free agent, that's interesting. Oh, he just signed today. Who the hell did he sign with? Who the hell was he, a Charger? Yeah, it was the Chargers he signed with, right? Yeah. Oh, and shout out to Teddy Two Gloves getting another shot. Going to be a backup in Tampa. But yeah, Browns need to get rid of that freaking elf. Cade Otton. Oh, that's a great pick in round 16. Cade Otton, another guy that had a hell of a year last year. What was my last pick? Mason Taylor? Okay. But I mean, brah, that is a stout looking draft. Ooh, I'm feeling good. After my first two mock drafts, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling good about the rest of my mock draft season. I'm feeling good about my fantasy draft coming up, and I hope you do too. I'll be doing this again next Thursday. I'll be doing this again Thursday. Tomorrow night, Noah and I will be live covering our best bets, thoughts, and analysis on the first round of the FedEx Cup playoffs. That is the St. Jude's. We'll be having everything on that tomorrow night. Don't you forget it. Road Dog, if Notre Dame sent a cease and desist, I would piss my pants. That'd be the funniest thing in the world. They should do it just out of spite now, just for fun. Anyway, I'll be live Thursday again, and we'll do some more fantasy football drafting and maybe do a real draft as well and follow that team. But that's all I got today, guys. That's all I got today. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. Shout out again to everyone watching here on Rumble, YouTube, over on X. Y'all are the best. If you like what we're cooking, please hit those like buttons. Hit the follow button. Does help out a lot more than you know. But with all that being said, thank you all again for listening and watching. Have an incredible rest of your night. Good luck. God bless. I'll see you next time on Degenerate Takes.